This is the place they say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy ssjk-dots, the first black super saiyan to work around spam, and I'm back with another video. I'm gonna keep this quick, I'm gonna keep this short. So I just tried to record this video. I recorded this video earlier, and the audio didn't pick up it didn't pick up my voice. So I'm just gonna do it again real quick. I had a 10-minute video I recorded, but I'm just gonna have to keep it short this time. So Michael K. Williams has passed away. Michael K. Williams, he played Omar in The Wire. That's probably what you would know this actor for. And he also played as Atticus, his father, in Lovecraft Country, a very great show. Love the first season. Michael K. Williams has passed away. He passed away from a drug overdose, but we're going to read the article together because I want you guys also see the information I'm seeing. So let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys. The Wire actor Michael K. Williams found dead in NYC apartment, September 6, 2021. The Wire actor Michael K. Williams was found dead of a suspected drug overdose in his Brooklyn penthouse Monday afternoon, law enforcement sources told the Post. Drug paraphernalia was found in the 5-time Emmy nominee's apartment, suggested the acclaimed 54-year-old actor may have fatally OD'd, possibly from heroin or fentanyl, sources said. And this is shots from the scene. No foul play indicted, a police source said. No forced entry. The apartment was in order. Williams found dead by his nephew in the living room of his Kent Avenue pad in luxury Williamsburg high-rise, sources said. The Flatbush native, currently a 2021 Emmy Award nominee as Best Supporting Actor for Lovecraft Country, was famous for his role as Omar Little in the gritty TV series The Wire, and as Chalky White in Boardwalk Empire. I've not seen Boardwalk Empire yet. Williams had been open about his personal struggles with drugs through the years, including during the filming of The Wire, saying that getting so into the role of Little, who robs drug dealers, affected him in real life. The acclaimed actor told NPR 2016 that once he stumbled into a church in New Jersey desperately seeking help for his addiction. When I came through those doors, I was broken. This was, I would say, around the 3rd season of The Wire, Williams said. I was on drugs. I was in jeopardy of destroying everything I had worked so hard for. And I came in those doors and I met a man who never even heard of The Wire, much less watched it, he said, referring to the pastor. I wrote my full name down, Michael Kenneth Williams, and in the office, the pastor turns around and he says, so what do you want to be called, man? I said, well, you know, my name is Michael, but I could do Mike. He says, why does everybody say Omar? Omar is in trouble. And I was like, oh, this dude is clueless about the show, Williams said. Yeah, man. Look. We're going to go ahead and talk about this.
Yo, Omar coming, yo. Did you hear that? Yo, Omar coming. Come on. Get out of here. Yo, Omar coming. Put that shit down. Say Omar.
Rest in peace to Omar. Rest in peace to Omar. The reason I watched The Wire recently last year was because of Ashley and Mike from my channel. Not Road Comics Mike, but my other homie Mike. Shouts out Mike. Mike, you know who you are if you're watching. So I checked out The Wire, watched all 5 seasons. Season 2, honestly, was the weakest one. But seasons 1, 3, 4, 5, mwah, fire. You know, 4 and 5, when you start diving into Marlowe and stuff, that's when the show gets like, ooh, this show's starting to get crazy. You don't get attached to too many characters in this show. But one character I did get attached to that showed up in all 5 seasons was Omar. And I was like, man, Omar might make it out of this. Nah, he didn't. Random kid just popped up on him and shot him in the head out of nowhere. Show ends. But when that happened, what you see later with Marlowe and Omar is at the end of the day, Marlowe died with more respect from his hood than Marlowe did, who's alive and still standing. With whatever little time he had to, you know, do his little crime syndicate and stuff. Omar died with more respect in the hood. And I was like, At the end of the day, Omar won. He may have lost his life, But hey, he's the one who actually gained the respect in the hood that Marlo wanted, that he wanted to get, the fame, the fortune, all that stuff. And Marlo failed to get it. But Omar is still remembered for his, and I love that shit. Omar, I'll be honest with you guys, he was also honestly one of my favorite homosexual characters. This dude was tight. I was actually like interested in the romances and stuff. Like when Brandon died and shit, and he was going on that he was willing to do whatever it took to honor Brandon and stuff. Whether he had to go and snitch, well, people call it snitching, but I call it him telling the truth, and him also being able to back it up after too. Like, yeah, he snitched, but he was no chump. He was no chump. You know, hey, you try to run up on him, he's gonna fire back. And this is the thing too about Omar in the show, right? A lot of people didn't confront Omar one-on-one, you know, and it would be, you know, multiple people would have to sneak up on him. Because when Omar was coming, they say, Omar coming. You get out the way. Everybody ran. The thugs, the pedestrians, the grandmas, the aunties, all that stuff. Everybody ran. Even the people who think they big and bad and stuff, they ran. Because they knew, oh, Omar finna come F up our stash. He about to come take our shit. Dude, Omar was a tight character, bro. Omar was a dope character. And I just want to say this too. Michael K. Williams, you guys, you know, he had his battle with drugs and stuff. I was not aware of this. And at the end of the day, you guys, drugs is not good for you. It's bad. I have experiences with people that was going through similar situations as Michael currently. And if y'all want to, for those who like do drugs and they don't care about the risk, the consequences, stuff, they're just doing it, you know. And hey, addiction is also, you know, when you get addicted, it's hard to kick some things. But just for those who are going to get into doing drugs, think about your family, think about yourself, think about what you're going to look like in the next couple of years. Because some people can do drugs, right? You can be 20 and look like you're 40. You know, do you want to be in your 20s looking like you a 40-year-old individual when you're not? Looking all cracked out, effed up, slurring your words and stuff, can barely speak. I understand people need to cope with things, and they need to find ways to get past certain things going on in their lives. But you guys, I am telling you, there are so much other things you can do besides drugs to cope with things. Shit, if you gotta go outside and count the stars, do that. If you gotta go outside and look at flowers and try to differentiate which one is poisonous and which is not, you know, it can be a little hobby of yours, trying to figure out which plant is poisonous and which one isn't. You know, keep you busy. Drawing, doing YouTube, doing a gaming channel. There's many other things you can do to keep you distracted from other things and help you get past them. There's many things, but drugs is not the way. I understand some people just want to find ways to get rid of the pain faster, but at the end of the day, once you get addicted, it ain't no stopping. I give another example: Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD died from a drug overdose. He swallowed a bunch of pills and stuff on a plane, and you know, even before then, it was talks that he was having issues dealing with you know, drugs like Xans, Perks, lean, and all that stuff. What hurts is the nephew having to find his uncle like that. You know, hey, Michael was going through his own thing. You know, at the end of the day, he had to find his ways to cope with a lot of stuff, right? And this was just his way. But you guys have to factor in, you know, your family and stuff. Especially if you have a family that loves you, right? It's different when you got a family that doesn't care about you. When you got a family that loves you. You know, I don't know how Michael and his relationship with his family was, but I wouldn't want to put myself in this position and have my family, one of my family members, run up and see that, because that's going to traumatize the fuck out of them. Seeing that shit for the rest of their life. You know, this is a tough situation. I'm not trying to place blame on nobody. I mean, it's nothing to blame on nobody here. But just rest in peace to Michael, bro. I wish he wasn't dealing with this situation. I mean, this is a great actor. You know, he could have been in so much more roles. You know what? I would have honestly cast him to play the wizard in Shazam over that other guy. He would have been a better wizard in Shazam. He would have been tight. But there was so much more that he could have done. But now he won't be able to. At the end of the day, guys, please ease up on the drugs. Ease up on the alcohol, too. Ease up on all that shit, bro. Stop doing so much of that shit. I understand, you know, people... And look, I'm not saying nothing wrong with doing drugs and shit. You know, I don't encourage it. I don't say do it. If you're gonna do it, I mean, you need to, like, have... you need to balance that shit out. Like, maybe, like, I don't know, you do it every 5 months or some shit. You know, look, I would say just don't do it at all. Because at the end of the day, right, a lot of people want to blame their issues, their addictions and stuff on other people. And you have to come to terms with, like, you chose to do what you did, right? You chose that. Now, it's different if people, you know, force the drugs into your... Like, I'm not going to give too much details. But there's a situation that I know that someone told me where someone slipped drugs into somebody's drink, right? Without their knowing. And they got addicted on some stuff. And they had no control of their addiction to it because they, you know, got high off of some stuff that it wasn't where they got high off of. Somebody slipped some stuff in their drink. And this person, till this day, is still addicted to that stuff. You know, it wasn't even his fault. He had no control over... He had no choice over if he can get high or not that day. He was tricked into getting high without even knowing he was getting high. So, at the end of the day, guys, if there's circumstances like that, then that's different. But when you are able to have a choice to decide to take drugs, put it in your body yourself, whether you get peer pressure or not, because peer pressure, you can still say no to it. I mean, we all fell for peer pressure. We all did. If you say you never fell for peer pressure and you flex like you didn't, stop lying, because we all fell for peer pressure, especially when we're kids. Peer pressure hits kids the most. But you guys, at the end of the day, stay off that shit. Stop doing them drugs. Please lay off the alcohol. Lay off all that shit. Lay off all of it. At the end of the day, you're just barking at death's door. Like, literally, you're just barking up death's door, because he's gonna be ready to snatch you up, because he already got you with the drugs and the alcohol. So don't even attempt it. But if you do, like, you know, you gotta know how to say, like, this is for maybe 1 or 2 times and that's it, and I'm done. But, you know, I prefer none of us do it. But Michael K. Williams is a phenomenal actor. Love his character. I love Omar. Omar's fucking epic. I did watch Boardwalk Empire so I can see what his how his role was in that. I'm not sure if I think it's an HBO show. I'm gonna check it out and see if it's an HBO show. I think it was on Stars. It was on HBO or Stars. It was either one. But I'm gonna check out Boardwalk Empire. Shouts to the Ashley and Mike for asking me to watch The Wire. If it wasn't for them, well, I was gonna watch it anyways, because when I got HBO Max, I was like, yeah, I finally got HBO. I can watch these HBO shows now. I gotta catch up on The Sopranos. There's so much stuff I gotta catch up on, but I had to get to The Wire, and I did not realize that Omar was gonna be my favorite character for all 5 seasons. Omar was solid, bro. Omar's solid. No Omar slander today. If you slander Omar, man, no Omar slander today, bro. See me outside if y'all gonna slander Omar today. You know, you Marlo fanboys and shit, Stringer fanboys, Avon fanboys, man, get up out of here with that shit. Omar better than all them niggas. Shit. I think the only character y'all can come at me with that is probably on Omar level as far as character, maybe Michael. Because Michael did become Omar at the end of The Wire. Michael coming, y'all. Michael coming. Bro, shouts out Michael. But nah, Marlo's a great character. Marlo's a great character. So is Stringer and Avon, but they don't compare to Omar. Omar better than all them niggas as far as character. He's consistently been fire for 5 seasons. You know, Avon and Stringer, they had their ups and downs, but Omar, best character in the show, bro. I'm not saying that just because the actor passed away. He's the best character. This is the most poetic. This is the most poetic nigga with a shotgun. He literally speaks poetry as he's a robbing niggas. That's how tight Omar is. Can Avon do that? Can Stringer do that? Can Marlo do that? Nah, they can't spit poetry while stealing niggas money and shit from their house and robbing them. Find me somebody else who can, because only Omar can. But you guys, about to go ahead and end this video. Rest in peace, Michael K. Williams. Rest up. You guys, type down in the comments R.I.P. Michael down below in the comments. I need to see that shit. R.I.P. Michael K. Williams. What's for that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. And don't do drugs. Deuces.
What'd you do?